So today what I'm going to do is finish off a storm door that I started to put in for Mom. So the door's up and everything is on, all the pieces except for, see, this is the thing with old houses, is that nothing is even. So of course you're going to have a little bit at the bottom, a little bit at the top. I was able to use the old part from the top so to save some time and energy and pulling it out. This door happened to be slightly smaller than her previous one, but as you can see there's no handles here. So I am going to install the handle parts today, and hopefully everything fits nicely. I want to thank my cousin again for lending me the tools, because we needed a 1/2 inch and a 3/4 inch drill bit to make these holes. So I'll set it up and then I'll show you guys how we can do this. Okay, so now I have the template up. There are 4 holes I need to draw, or not draw, I need to drill. And first we have to make a pilot hole with the 1/8 inch drill bit. So it's very thin. It's to make the hole in the center of each one, okay? That way you don't ruin the door. And the instructions say to do it on each side. So instead of drilling right through the door, we're going to just make a hole, make a hole, make a hole, and then go on the other side and do the other side to protect the door. Okay? So let me get that ready. So I'm using a Black & Decker drill. You spin it to let the little prongs come out and grab your drill bit. So I keep spinning until it's nice and tight. Usually I use 2 hands for this, but just for show, I'll tighten it up better once I let go of the camera. But again, it's just a Black & Decker drill. So if you have a better one, great. If not, this will do. Okay, we're ready to drill. Hey ladies, don't be afraid. All right, I'm gonna drill a hole in each one in the middle. These are called pilot holes, because they're going to pilot your other drill into the hole and kind of guide it, just like pilots guide airplanes, right? Okay, I'll be back. Okay, so this is the 3/4 inch attachment. As you can see, it starts out as a drill and then it'll eventually make you a nice big 3/4 inch hole. So unfortunately, the 1/2 inch one, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to get another drill because it doesn't fit in the hole. So I'll have to find one for that. All right, here we go. We're going to do our 3/4 inch holes first. Okay, so there's our 2 big holes. Now I got to make the smaller ones. I'll figure out how to make those. So let me get back to you guys on that, okay? All right, to be continued. Okay, guys, so this is what I did. I improvised by getting a smaller drill bit than the 1/2 inch drill bit. I got a smaller one that I had here, and I just kind of moved it around to widen the hole up a little bit, and it fits perfectly. So we are ready to put on the latch. Okay, so when putting this thing on, you have to make sure that your door is closing right. So this piece here, because it's going this way, will need to be turned around. So I will have to take it apart a little bit, just flip it, so that when the door closes, that smooth part helps it close better, and then this part holds it from opening. So let's do that. So I've gently removed the cover, and now what I'm just going to do is gently spin this around so it's facing in the right direction. And then you put the cover back on. Okay? Okay, so now it's facing in the right direction. So when we put it in the door, it'll slide in and just easily go in and latch. Okay? So now you need to put it in here. So just like so. You want to place it so everything lines up. So you don't want it like that, you want it like that, right? So what I'll do is I'll drill some pilot holes again in here, and then another one down here, and then secure it with the screws. Okay, so I have my 1/8 inch drill bit again, and I'm ready to put the pilot holes in. Okay, now it's up, and we're getting ready to put the other parts in. Let's take a look. Okay, so we have the key part and the indoor lock part. So this is going to go on the outside and this will go on the inside. This hole is going to be for your handles, and this is where your screws will go in to connect these two on either side, like so. Okay, here we go. All right, so let's start by putting this in through here. I'm going to match up this little hole with this little thing here. So that's the key. To turn it so it fits in there just right. Like so. Okay. There we go. And the other one should fit right in above. There we go. So 1, 2. That's where the lock is, and then 3, the other hole. Now we get our indoor plate. All right, now the indoor plate's on, just gently. You want to place your lock in the direction that you want it for unlocked, and then locked position. There's locked. Okay. There you go. And so I'm going to unlock it again, and then I'm going to tighten these screws, and then we'll put the handle on. Okay, so here are the 2 handles. One is going to go on the outside, the one with this long handles on the outside, and the one without the handles goes on the inside. And what I think I want to do is make them go this way, so it's not hitting the edge there. So they're both going to go facing to the left in this case. So in order to secure it, it comes with its own little Allen wrench, this thing. So an Allen wrench looks like, if I can zoom it in. There we go. Okay, and you're going to apply that to this little screw on the side here to tighten it up and keep the handles on. So there's the Allen wrench. You're going to turn and tighten. Oops. Okay, so that was a little tight to get on. So what I did was I took it off, I screwed it in, and then screwed it back out just to loosen it up a little bit. Remember the rules, righty tighty, lefty loosey. So if I turn it to the left, which is towards the door, I'm loosening it. If I turn it to the right, away from the door, I was tightening it. So, all right, there's the finished product right here. Let's test it out and see if it latches. All right, the door closes nice and slow, so you don't have any slamming of your door. And then it goes in, just like that. Good. Okay. All right, so you do have to push a little bit to get it to latch. There you go. And it latches. And it comes off. Then if you want to lock it, you can always lock it with this thing at night. Like that. And that's that. Now I'm going to put in the last piece here that goes for the decorative piece that protects the edge here. So, all right. So here's the end. Here it is, locking, latching, latched, locked. All right. There you go. So I can't encourage you enough to make sure you read the directions, because that's how you're going to know what goes where and how. I added some shims in here to help that space that was there, because it didn't, like I said, it was smaller than the other one. So in order for the door to reach it, I had to move it forward a little bit. But the shims are there to make it a little more sturdy, so it can't be pulled off the frame there. Okay? All right. So as you can see, I am sweating a little bit. I had to put a little bit of elbow grease into this, but I just want to show you gals out there that these things can be done. I want to empower women to know that they can do carpentry skills as well, and that we can create and fix things as well. So don't be afraid of that tool, that power tool, because they're awesome. Like, they save you a lot of time, energy. So, you know, use them because it makes life so much easier. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. If you have any comments, put them in the comments, and make sure to subscribe, because I'm sure there'll be more projects that are coming up, and I'm going to try to I will be finding projects here and there to do. So until then, this is Handy Mom, and I will catch you later. And again, if you have any suggestions for the names, I'm not sold on Handy Mom, so if there's any suggestions, just let me know. Put them in the comments, and then we'll have a vote or something. Okay, talk to you guys later. Take care.